I believe anyone can be a tax-free millionaire because I've seen it with tens of thousands of my own clients. Let's start with the biggest lesson that people miss when it comes to planning for retirement: the power of compounding returns. Albert Einstein once said, compounding returns is the eighth wonder of the world. And Warren Buffett thinks it's the most important concept in investing. And they're not alone. In my opinion, the word compounding is the best word in the English dictionary, and not enough people understand it. It's not just a word, it's power. So what are compounding returns? In simple terms, it means your money earns returns, and those returns start earning returns too. So your money grows faster over time. But there's a catch. Most people underestimate how much taxes actually takes away from your wealth in retirement. Here's a simple example of how much it could take when you add in compounding returns. Let's say you're 25 years old. Start putting in $3,000 a year in a retirement account until you are 70, which $3K isn't a lot of money. If you get an 8% rate of return in that retirement account from your investments, you would have over $1 million tax-free when you go to take it out. But if you invested in a taxable brokerage account, which could have a 25% tax on returns, you would only have around $640,000 after taxes. That means you're losing almost half the value when your income and gains are subject to tax. But that's why we focus on helping our clients at IRA Financial plan their retirement accounts with taxes as part of their plan. Another big lesson is diversification. Every good investor understands how to properly diversify their portfolio. All my wealthy clients know the power of diversification and alternative assets. They're not just putting all their money in the stock market. They are heavily invested in alternative assets like real estate, private equity, gold, and cryptos, because that's where you are really able to boost your returns. Because right now, when you invest in the stock market, ETFs, mutual funds, or S&P 500, you're basically buying 7 to 10 stocks that the economy relies on for growth. Those stocks control the market, and you don't want them to be the only thing controlling your retirement. And this is exactly where most investors run into problems, because the way traditional assets are set up actually works against real diversification and limits your control over your retirement. If you leave your money in banks and traditional brokerage firms, you're not diversified. You're dealing with fees that could be draining your returns. Up to 1% a year, add that up over time, and you are losing a lot of money to those fees. Those same firms push people into investments they don't understand, so they don't really care about what they're invested in. But when you invest in things you know and trust, like real estate or private businesses, you become a better investor because you're actually engaged. Lastly, traditional investments don't beat inflation. If you're only invested in stocks and funds, you're not in a good position to beat inflation over time because you don't own enough hard assets. Most people don't realize it, but the biggest thing holding back your retirement, it isn't just a market, it's the system you're investing in. I've seen this play out thousands of times. The world today is different than before, and what used to work won't work anymore. Smart investors diversify into alternative assets inside their retirement accounts. And the only way to do that is with a self-directed IRA and a Roth IRA. And that's why I founded IRA Financial. People come to us because they have an investment they want to do, and their advisor or brokerage firm won't allow it. Not because it's illegal, but because firms like Fidelity don't make money on it. They want you to buy their funds, their investments, so they can control your money and make money from you. Over my 25 years of experience, I learned that smart investors maximize their retirement accounts, and that is what every investor should be doing now. Everyone should be contributing as much as possible to a 401k. It's a great plan. I've been maxing it out every year since I started working. When I was 25, my father gave me great advice when it came to investing. He said, Adam, have fun, spend money, but max out your 401k. Why? Because he understood the power of compounding returns and the employer match. Most companies give 3 to 5%. That's free money from your employer that compounds over time. The one downside with the 401k is the investment selection is very limited. It's not illegal to hold alternative assets. That's never been the issue. The problem is litigation risk. Employers are afraid of being sued by lawyers, so they stick to the basic low-fee, low-upside investments, which actually hurts investors. That's why once you have maxed out your 401k, you need to open a Roth IRA and start maxing that out as well. It's after tax, but once you're 59 and a half, the Roth's been open 5 years, all the gains are tax-free. Additionally, you can do more alternative asset investments in an IRA versus a 401k because you're not limited by the employer options. The Roth IRA is actually the best legal tax shelter you can have. It's helped regular Americans become tax-free millionaires. I just made a whole video on why with proof from my life too. It's linked in the description. With a Roth IRA, you get more control, more flexibility, and you can put away a lot more money. There's also a retirement account that combines the best of a 401k and a Roth IRA together. If you're a small business owner and don't have a 401k, you can open a solo 401k. Solo 401k is the most powerful retirement plan out there for the self-employed individual. You can contribute way more. You can contribute at a minimum $24,500 plus up to 20 or 25% of your income for a maximum of $72,000. And like a Roth IRA, you also get full control to invest in alternative assets like real estate, Bitcoin, and private lending. Now, let's talk about what really separates wealthy investors over time. It's tax strategy. Tax strategy is everything. Something as simple as choosing a solo 401k instead of an IRA can mean higher contributions, access to loans, and avoiding taxes on real estate, which can be as high as 37% in an IRA, but wholly exempt in a 401k. One small structural decision can generate millions of dollars of tax-free wealth over time. There are a lot of rules with retirement accounts, so I break down every option step by step in this video linked in the description. There are also rules people misunderstand. A big one is the Roth IRA. Before 2010, there were income limits on conversions, so a lot of people think they make too much money and can't do a Roth conversion. That's not true. Now, anyone can get into a Roth or do a conversion. You have to pay tax on what you convert, but there are no income limitations, and you can always use a backdoor Roth IRA for contributions. Another big mistake is how real estate investors structure their accounts. A lot of people automatically use a self-directed IRA, which is great, but if you use a solo 401k, you can use leverage without triggering a UBIT tax, also known as unrelated business income tax. Just by using the right structure and working with the right people, you can take something simple and turn it into a strategy that generates significantly more tax-free wealth over time. I know this all sounds confusing, which is why at IRA Financial, we have a team of tax experts, CPAs, and tax lawyers like myself to help you navigate this. We show you how to open an account, transfer funds tax-free, and invest in what you actually want. The result is simple: more control, more diversification, and more tax-free upside. No pressure, but if you want, book a free consultation with the link in the description below. So once you have the tax side optimized, you have to focus on actually building out the right type of portfolio. If I was someone who had 50K and no plan, I would probably put 40% in the S&P 500 in a retirement account. Then I take the 60% and allocate it across alternative assets, maybe around 10% in Bitcoin, but 5% in gold, and the rest into a mix of some private business investments and real estate deals. The nice thing with a retirement strategy is you don't have to do much. Patience is the most important thing. Trusting the process and sticking to your plan. You don't need to constantly buy and sell or jump between investments. If you have a good asset like real estate, you hold it, let it appreciate, and collect income over time. A lot of these investments are naturally long-term anyway. Private equity, real estate, gold, these are 7 to 12-year commitments. You're locked in, and that is why it actually works perfectly inside of a retirement account, because you can't touch the money anyway, and you just sit back and let the returns compound. If you want to know my personal retirement investment strategy, I'm going to break down why I've applied for the new 60-40 portfolio in a full video. It's the same strategy billionaires, Harvard, Yale, and many of my wealthiest clients are already using. So make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. Now, where people go wrong is trying to do everything themselves. They don't talk to experts, and they just try all of these things on their own. For example, I could pull my own tooth, but I'd be so stupid not to go to a dentist.
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
If you try to handle tax strategy on your own to save a few $100s, you're going to lose out potentially on hundreds of thousands in tax-free wealth. And structure matters. If you don't set things up correctly, you can trigger taxes or penalties without even realizing it. That's why working with the right professionals is so important. My best piece of advice is to start as early as you can, because the earlier you start, the more compounding returns work in your favor. Try to stay consistent. Even if you can't contribute a lot, put something in every year. And most importantly, trust the process. Be patient. Let your money work and grow over time, because if you structure it the right way, you're not just building a retirement account, you're building the money you'll rely on for the rest of your life and eventually pass on a legacy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.